One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hey, check out our YouTube channel. In fact, something really cool, like right when the show's over, we broadcast the whole show on YouTube, so you can watch it live, us in the studio. So go to YouTube, search John Jane Rich, and you can watch us. Hey, Tara, you have an embarrassing story?
I do. I definitely do.
What happened?
So, I'll just say I felt like it was the safest option at the time. So in 2021, we had a bad snow and ice storm, and I attempted to drive to work. The first day, nobody was driving. The second day, roads were clear. People were driving. I was like, I can make it. Well, I did, but I didn't. My car didn't make it. So I started sliding. I was coming to a red light, and it's kind of a downhill a little bit. And as I started sliding, I panicked, and my light was red, but the other light was green. So, and the traffic that was coming to and from could not see me. I couldn't see them. I didn't know if there was any vehicles coming, and I could just imagine my car getting slammed and hit really hard, right? So I felt it was safest I jumped out of my car.
What? Like, how fast were you going?
Oh, it was sliding. It wasn't sliding real bad, but like when it started going downhill, it would have, and it did. Whenever I rolled out, I was hardly moving, but once I rolled out, and I stood up in my car, it rolled across the main road and into a pawn shop parking lot.
Whoa.
Wow.
So did it hit anybody?
No, it hit one of his cars. It dented it a little bit, but...
So the embarrassing part is people come out going, why'd you jump out of your car?
Well, you were trying to save yourself.
Yeah, but
I called the cops. The pawn shop wasn't open yet, so I called the cops, and they were like, "You did what?"
aren't you kind of lucky that your car didn't slide over you when you were jumping out of the car?
Oh yeah. A lot of people were like, "Your car would have ran over you." I was like, "No." So it was sliding sideways, and at the point where I had rolled out, it wasn't quite downhill yet. It was still kind of a straight part of the road.
Mm-hmm.
She might have jumped out way early in this collision.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good one, Tara. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
So, Payton's a coach, right? And there's all kinds of coaches. There's basketball coaches, and there's baseball coaches. There's talent coaches. There's relationship coaches, love coaches, all kinds of stuff. But there's a coach Rich has I've never heard of before.
Yeah, like a money coach.
I've never heard of that, and you have one.
I just recently got one because Stacey and I are newly married, and we're trying to figure out how to combine our incomes and pay for household things and who pays for what, if we want to keep our own separate things. And I found that every time I had a discussion with Stacey about it, it would get just a little bit tense, where maybe we don't agree on anything. So I'm like, you know what? If you had a problem, like an emotional problem, you might go to a counselor. Surely there's a money counselor for couples. And that's kind of what it is.
Do you think it's mostly people that are in second marriages and stuff?
I actually hired her for my whole family. So my kids are going to learn how to save and budget and all that stuff too. So really what you learn how to do is budget together. So Stacey wants to go on a vacation this summer. So instead of us just throwing in our credit card, we'll be saving for it. But it's like a discussion that you have together, which a lot of people can have on their own for whatever reason. Stacey and I don't communicate that way.
That's like a really important life skill that I like. They don't teach that in school.
No, they really don't. So we sat down, and I honestly was thinking that the money coach was going to go off on Stacey for ordering DoorDash too much. That was going to be the big budget, and I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me.
Yo, what do you do?
So I am charged with taking $150 a month out of my budget, and you know what it all is? It's all vitamins that I order on auto ship that now I've got a whole closet full of, but you can't take them all. at the same time. So I went through my list of Kappa protein powder, Athletic Greens, Protandem. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what Protandem is, but I order it every single month.
I heard Athletic Greens are good, but expensive.
They are pretty expensive. Wow. So now I have enough packs that I should be able to make it through at least the end of the summer. And I'm not kidding. Just cutting that in the apps that I don't use, like I am not attending the Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy online. I'm not doing singing lessons
Thank God
online.
for us.
That was $18 a month. And I cut through some of the meat vitamins, the whole package that Grant told me about. Those vitamins.
Meat vitamins?
Oh, yeah, I remember when Grant was on that tip.
The organs, animal organs.
I got plenty of those.
You're off the bull test.
I'm off the bull test.
Are you still doing that, Grant?
Let us down.
Are you still doing that? Remember,
No, it was way too expensive.
that was like a 5-day phase you went through,
No,
wasn't it?
I literally took 3 bottles of beef organs for probably a month, and then I just was like, I don't feel any different.
But meanwhile, Rich, you had it on auto ship?
So, yeah, what I did
You got
was,
a whole cow in there?
yeah, they had me load up everything into 2 things. One of them's called Monarch, which I think is a paid app. Rocket Money, which I don't think is a...
Oh, I just brought that up.
Oh, yeah, you can put all your stuff in there, and let me tell you...
That's what you have?
Just yesterday, just killing stuff that I don't use. I have saved $200 a month. But
That's amazing.
I'm also ashamed that I was just wasting that.
But do you have to have
Right.
somebody
Right.
do that for you? Or, like, can I just get Rocket App and do it myself?
Well, what you do is, I forget how each one works, but you just kind of put in your bank account, and it looks at all your outgoing stuff.
I don't have access to any of that
Or
stuff.
if you have a credit card that
You
you put
need
things
help,
on.
John Shay.
So a lot of mine was going through PayPal. You know, it was kind of automatic. So I'm like, I don't even think about it.
I had my wife go to the barber with me so she could pay.
Yeah, I think Blake would have to set it up for you guys.
I don't know any of that stuff.
But I recommend using one of those. They're not advertising either one of them. I'm just saying Monarch is really good for your family, and I think Rocket Money is really good too if you just want to save a couple
What
of
about
bucks.
the coach? Where's the coach? Is the coach a person that came to your house, or is it like
No,
a Zoom?
you just jump online with her. Name's Ashley. I can put up her.
Jump online with them? I'm out.
Yeah, it's like a little FaceTime
Then you wouldn't have to
thing.
leave your house.
Yeah, but I'd rather them come
leave it
over. I'd rather talk to a person. I don't want to type.
Oh, maybe you could arrange that.
No, I don't want to. I'm fine. I'd rather.
And Blake's fine.
Yeah, she could.
Well, she's
care
probably
of
got it all wired. No,
but I know we have all these apps that we're not using. I know that.
Well, I was charged with being a compulsive vitamin buyer. That's what I was. And I think that's been true for many years here, as you guys
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Yeah,
you got to
we've
stay
seen
healthy. You got to stay healthy, man.
Well, I got
Speaking
plenty-
of money, finance, and spending, Payton, what did you spend money on?
Oh my goodness. So Francesca's, it's a like little boutique that you can find in the malls. They had like a warehouse sale and it was 70% off. 70% off. Like that's like unheard of. Come on now. And so I go through and I ordered $700 worth of clothing items. $700 worth. I didn't spend $700 because
that's
that's
like-
70% off.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
So
oh,
it
I
was
thought you
like-
spent $700. I'm like, that's like $2,100 worth of stuff, right?
No.
Is it? But is
Maybe
it though?
even more.
Oh, so
I don't
is
know.
your math that
Probably
that
no.
fast?
But yeah, that's
I
before
don't know if that's
the
right.
discount.
Okay, I was
That
gonna
was
say.
before the discount. I ended up spending like with tax, I think like $148 or
You
something.
got
crazy
$700
like
worth
that.
of stuff,
$700
clothes.
worth of clothes.
Wow.
And so I finally got my package yesterday, and all of them are so cute. Like I'm
That's
so
good.
happy with my purchases, but like I literally have no room for $700 worth of clothes in my closet.
But what, you went to the mall?
No, I
No, it was
ordered it
online.
online.
Oh.
It was like one day, and Payton was like, Kyle, Francesca's having a sale. And I'm like, I can't spend any money right now. This is terrible. This is when the sales happen. When it's like, no, the holidays has happened. And she's like, my cart's so full right now.
So you got it all, and you have all this, like, what is, like, shirts, pants, jeans?
Yeah, I got a couple pairs.
Blouses.
I got a couple pairs of jeans. I got
Every
a few
time I say the word blouse,
dresses.
Kyle always laughs.
Who says blouse?
I know,
My
right?
dad. My
I
dad
don't
used to say
wear
that.
blouses. I got some like winter jackets.
You gotta do a
'cause I'm gonna be
fashion
in the
show.
Cold soon.
You got to do a trunk trial. What did you say? What did you,
Yeah,
A
you
try-on
need
haul?
to do a try-on haul.
I know, I've yes.
This
I
is
do.
my Francesca's haul. I'm Payton.
Yeah.
Here's what I got.
I'm
do
gonna
it.
have to
You do
bring
that,
it-
and I'll do it on my trunk.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
You
bring
got
it
the
in
new
here
camera.
because
You got to do this.
I was gonna do it at my house, and like there's I don't have like a area I could do it. Like my house is too messy. I can't expose myself.
I can't expose myself.
You don't have a
I
clean
feel that.
wall.
You got to be careful on what's in the background.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I'm gonna literally bring this big old box in here and just do it in like a media room.
Come on, you
or
got to
something.
do it.
I will.
If
I
you
will.
do it and then show me how to do it, I'll do it with all the hoodies I have in my trunk in my back seat.
All right, I'll work on it.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather, now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
All right.
Yay.
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.